I would like to give a special nail addict shout out to I Love Nails, Queen Miss Chris, Exoticus Empire, and Miss Black Sheep Does Nails for being the first four to comment on my last video. I thank you ladies so much.
Am I really that much to handle? Breaking these niggas down like a camel. You don't really just know you are.
Hey y'all, welcome back and welcome if you're new. My name is Sheena, and if you haven't already, please hit the like and subscribe button, and let's go ahead and get into today's set. So for today's set, I'm going to be using this Madam Glam Cat Eye Gel that I didn't get to use correctly when I first showed you guys. So we're going to use this one in today's set, really pretty pink. I'm also going to be using this really nice foil. I've had this foil forever, y'all can see it's kind of ripped up and such, but I've had it forever and used it so many times. I absolutely love that foil. The nail tips that I have on today are some tips I got off of Amazon. I do think they're my luck forever. I got two sets of nail tips. So these are the lighter nude, they call it pink nude, and then I have a darker nude that I will show in an upcoming video, but I'll link them down if you're interested. Very comfortable, love the length, they're a long coffin. So to start the set, I'm going in with this color, and I am going to place it over my index, my ring, and my pinky. In it, again, it is a cat magnetic gel. I don't do the effect on my first coat because it's going to get covered up anyways. These cat magnetic gels are a little bit different because they're glitter cat magnetic gels. So they worked okay, but I feel like I didn't really see the effect with them. This was a part of Madam Glam's February collection, and like I said, I didn't excuse me, I'm stumbling over my words. I just woke up, y'all, trying to get this voiceover out and try my new days. So for this week, I'm switching up my days to Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, just to see. I'm trying to get a feel of when I should actually be posting, and I just contemplated since the last video because no one really commented down below and said, and I know you guys don't care, just when I post you're gonna watch. Well, those of you that did comment don't care, you guys always are here, but I'm trying something for myself. So I'm now gonna post on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday just to see, you know, the difference, if there is a difference in views and things like that. So once I got those set, I'm now going in on my middle finger and my thumb. I'm going to do a French tip with this color. So with the French tip, I only did one coat because the French tip is kind of just like a map for my foil. When I do foils, I do like to, if I can, get a color that kind of matches the foil in a way to put as a base. And then, so especially if I'm doing like a full nail, so then when I put the foil down, if it doesn't transfer correctly, there is like the color underneath matches it pretty well that you can't even really tell. That is a key also to, you know, getting a somewhat nice look with a transfer foil, is finding a base color that matches pretty well. So I'm just mapping out how I want my French to go, and then I'm going to fill everything in. And on this one, I did do the cat magnetic effect, being that it was only one coat, and I just was curious to see what it looked like because, again, when I initially unboxed these gels in February, I was like kind of, I don't know, I didn't even realize they were cat magnetic gels until after I finished and looked at the bottle again. But it looks okay. Like I said, I feel like because it is a glittery cat magnetic gel, I can't really see the effect, but it's cute. You'll see here in a moment when I go ahead and do that. And I'm gonna go ahead now and place the magnet over. I mean, again, I guess you can see it, but it's not as vibrant as a cat magnetic gel that doesn't have glitter in it. like with the glitter offsets the effect, so it's just kind of like it's just a really pretty extra glitteriness to the nail set. So repeating the same thing over my thumb, just mapping out how I want my French tip. I'm gonna fill all of that in and then do the cat magnetic effect and then cure it for 30 seconds in my lip. So now I'm going to come back in and do my second coats for my index, ring, and pinky, and then do that effect over it and give it a 30-second cure. And this is where I was like, okay, so now maybe I'll really be able to see. I felt like because it was a French tip and it was like a smaller area, excuse me, that's why I felt like I wasn't able to see it. But again, I'm going to go ahead and place that magnet over now just to see what effect I get. And again, to me, I mean, I see it, but again, I feel like it's just too glittery for cat magnetic, but it is really, really pretty. And again, I'm just repeating it over the rest of my nails. I hope that everyone is having an amazing morning, afternoon, evening, or night, wherever you may be. And as always, I just want to say thank you so much to anyone that does take their time to watch my video. It's greatly appreciated. And watching my video to the end does actually help me out quite a bit. If you are new to my channel, welcome to the Nail Addict family. And I do thank you for joining my nail journey. If you're watching now and you're not yet subscribed, I would love it if you would like, comment, and subscribe. And then hit your post notification bell so you don't miss any of my future sets. And if you're someone that's been subscribed, I love you oh so much, and I'm extremely grateful and thankful for you all. So this is how the nails are looking just after the base color is put on. Super pretty pink. And now I'm going to go in with my Burano nail foil glue in the areas that I would like to apply my foil. So I am going to go ahead and put a full coat of the nail foil glue on my index, my ring, and my pinky. And then I'm going to go ahead and give that a 60-second cure in my lamp once I actually get it on. So the key to nail foil is you want to put a thin layer. You do not need a lot, because if it is really thick, the layer, it is going to be hard for that foil to transfer. So a thin layer is all you need. And normally when I'm done with the nail foil glue, I let it sit an additional 30 seconds just to kind of let that foil glue get a little more tacky, and then I just go in. So on my index and my pinky, I just wanted to do pieces of the foil, so as you saw, I just kind of placed it there like so. And for my ring finger, I'm doing half of the nail with this foil. So I place it straight as I can down, and then I'm just gonna rub until I am ready to remove that foil. And it came out pretty nice. Again, this was a super pink set. I love pink, so I had no problem with the set, but it's a super pink set. Super cute how the foil came out on those 3 fingers. And then for my my French tip fingers, so my middle finger and my thumb, I'm going to go over that French with a thin layer of the nail foil glue. I'm going to give that a 60-second cure before applying the nail foil. Again, I let that sit for 30 seconds extra after coming out of the lamp, and now I'm just lining up the foil how I want it, and I'm going to go ahead and just rub that into that nail full glue until I'm ready to remove it. And again, it came out really, really pretty. So I'm using these set of bows that I got off of Amazon. I will link them down below. I had to get some because it's so many designs I want to do with these cute little bows, and I didn't have any. I was making them, and sometimes when you make them, they don't withstand the test of time with my molds. So I had to get some, and they are super, super cute. So I'm just kind of looking to see what I was going to use because I thought the pink in this was a little bit brighter, but it actually wasn't. So I was just trying to see what I wanted to use. I'm going to go ahead and top coat first over my middle finger and my ring finger. I'm going to top coat them because I'm going to place some some, embellishments onto the nail. Well, rhinestones too, but I'm going to place them onto the nail. So instead of me having to top coat after, I feel like I'm going to go ahead and place the top coat down first, and then I can go in with my rhinestone glue because the rhinestone glue is non-stick. So once you cure it, it's just cured. You don't have any tacky layer or anything like that. So it works. So I'm using my McCart rhinestone glue, and I'm first going to place down a bow. Like as I was doing this, I kind of was just thinking as I was going and just doing pretty much anything. So it wasn't like I had it planned out. I knew I wanted a bow right here at the tip of my French tip because it's just so cute. And then I decided to go in with that rhinestone glue and use these like really light pink, pretty rhinestones that I got off Amazon, and just do a simple center placement on top of that bow. So I'm gonna let you watch. So for the ring finger, I am going to go ahead and place some rhinestone glue down the center, separating where the foil is and where the color is, and just do a placement here as well. So I decided to use this pearl star and just line the center of the nail with pearls, and it came out so pretty. Y'all know I love pearls, and I really absolutely love these like pearl pieces where there's like stars, hearts, so freaking cute, and it came out really, really cute. And then for the thumb, I did the exact same thing as the ring finger. So I placed the bow, and then I did the centerpiece with the pink rhinestones and cured that for 30 seconds. And then I top coat over my index and my pinky. Off camera, I did apply some cuticle oil, and I'll be back in just a moment with the final look. And here is the finished set. Super cute, so girly. I love the pink. It's definitely me. But comment down below and let me know what you think of this really simple set. And if you've made it this far into the video, I would love it if you would like, comment, and subscribe, and hit the post notification bell so you don't miss any of my future sets. I really thank you all for joining me today, and I'll see you in my next one. Remember to be the very best you that you can be, and much love to all.